and welcome to my channel. This video is about my honest review on books versus movies. Before, I used to adhere to the belief that books are way better than the movies they are made into. I grew up and eventually realized that is not always the case. Yes, the books will always have their allure on our hearts, but I have to give it to some movies that are not so bad themselves. Before we begin, everything I say is my personal judgment on some books and movies. I want to make it clear that these are my personal opinions and preferences stated, so you may not exactly agree on everything I say. Okay, here goes. For the first one, Harry Potter. For me, the book wins. The Harry Potter series is one of the books I really love reading over and over again. J.K. Rowling is one great literary author, and this book inspired me to read up more and not just read books, but good books. I personally like the first two movies, The Sorcerer's Stone and The Chamber of Secrets, but the rest for me are... yeah. So I say go for the books. Next up is The Chronicles of Narnia, and this time the book wins again. People who are close to me know that these books are the closest to my heart. I find myself quoting C.S. Lewis words every now and then, even when sharing personal problems or giving counsel. If I would have children of my own, this is one of the first books I would let them read, of course when we're past the Eric Carle stage. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is actually okay, but I don't like the rest of the movies that followed. If you haven't read them yet, I encourage you to spare some time to do so. Next, The Little Prince. For me, both the book and movie wins. A timeless classic book by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry is made into a movie that did well for me. I remember reading this in high school, and since then I wish schools engage the students more in reading. They should make students read classical books. Anyway, moving on to the movie, it has exceptional artistry and it beautifully portrayed what the book echoes. What is essential is indeed invisible to the eye. Next on the list is The Time Traveler's Wife, and for me, the movie wins. I read this way back, and honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of the book. The movie is better. The only thing that the book has that I wished was in the movie was at the last part, when Claire was old and she still saw Henry for the last time. That would have been a more romantic ending. And then we have Gone Girl, and for me, both the book and movie win. Hands down to Gillian Flynn, one brilliant writer who deserves the title Queen of Plot Twists. I first saw the movie and I was encouraged by bookworms to go read the book, and I bought myself a copy. After reading it, I was like, whoa. This is one of those stories that had some differences in the movie, but it's okay. Both movie and book had that weight of intrigue and excitement. If you haven't seen the movie yet, I suggest you go and read the book first. As of now, I'm racking my brain to think of other books and films, but then I remembered how many books I haven't finished yet. So for now, this ends my video about books versus movies. I hope I helped you in some way about reading or watching these flicks. Bye!